Hi YouTube fam, I've been expecting you. Okay Google, we have a guest. Guys, we are live in Abuja and today I'm going to be giving you guys a tour of a just completed 7-bedroom duplex mansion here in Abuja. You guys have been asking for a long tour, so get ready with your popcorn because it's going to be a long one. So coming into this house, you're greeted by this grand foyer area. As you can see, we killed it as usual. We decided to introduce this wall design here and we introduced this texture wall finish effect. So my clients, they're a Muslim family, so I tried as much as possible to incorporate a bit of, Muslim themes going around all over the house, and you can see how nicely this came together. We introduced these two nice brass wall brackets, and we also decided to introduce this leaf texture finish design on here, obviously with the lighting effect. And can we get into this console, guys? I mean, there's a lot to get into in this house, but can we start with this console? This console was locally made, fabricated here in Nigeria. I mean, in Lagos. We ship almost all the furniture from Lagos. And we also didn't want to do too much in this area because we also have another ante room, right? This is just the foyer entry area. So we decided to introduce this ottoman here, just to take pictures, and of course artwork and this texture wall finish design to complement the space. And of course, what is a foyer area without a grand olive tree plant? If there's one brief my client gave me throughout this project was she did not want, figurines showing faces and all of that, but this was allowed because it's a figurine of a praying Muslim, right? And we also have this, may Allah bless this home, amen. And coming over here, we have the visitor's toilet. I'm going to show you guys, all the bathrooms because we designed them. But here, we have the visitor's toilet here. We went with this very soft travertine wall tiles and some browns to complement the tiles. And coming out here, we have an office space here. We wanted to keep it, really, really nice and masculine. Of course, we work with the clients to design the space. Funny thing is, my clients wanted white all over the house, but I was able to convince her to introduce some colors here and there, and she absolutely loves this color, right? It's a small space, but we're able to keep it functional and very, very nice. My client's husband, he used to be a footballer, and he wanted a display shelf where he can hang jerseys and be able to swap them with his former colleagues. So we created this and introduced these glass shelves where you can just open them, and a nice mirror backdrop over there as well. So this space is also functional for a TV that's going to come in here. And we decided to go in with this nice Roman blind designs, instead of using curtains. I know I'm always preaching curtains, but nice blinds are also good. So we introduced this and also introduced a touch of royal blue as well going on, to accessorize the space. We also introduced this shelf as well, where the Oga of the house, you can just accessorize, keep some accessories here and, keep some books or whatever you feel like. Maybe a football is going to come somewhere here, right? Area, you are welcomed into this very neutral and earthy themed living room. Once again, that's what the clients wanted. She wanted very, very light tones of beige and browns, and I'm very sure you can see we delivered. So I'll tell you a quick story, right? The first time I stepped into this house, it was just a carcass building. They had not plastered, they had not done POP, they were just about to start roofing. And the very first thing I knew I wanted to put into this space was a bonsai tree. For some reason, a bonsai tree just came to my head, and I knew that this setup right here, it was going to be perfect for this space. So that's why I'm starting with it, okay? This bonsai tree, it cost me one arm and one leg, but either way I was willing to sacrifice that just to have it here. This bonsai tree is right under the staircase area. As you can see, we introduced this grand crystal chandelier just to complement this. I mean, I wished it was longer, right, just to drop right on top of this, but anyways, we decided to introduce this here, and also introduce a sitting area as well. As you can sit right here, take very nice pictures, and it can also serve as, you know, extra sitting area. And we also introduced the very nice fluffy four rug right under here. And coming over here, we extended the texture finish from the foyer area onto this wall and the entire stretch of the staircase. We also decided to introduce these beveled hexagonal mirrors, you know, just to add some more drama, because why not? And coming here, guys, it's an under staircase design complete without, you know, an artificial garden. I mean, there are a whole lot of other things you can do under your staircase, but I think this right here is befitting of this space, right? We introduced this mood lighting lamp here as well, and also introduce this mini pedestal and this accessory right on top here just to complement this. We also got a nice mini bonsai tree right here too to complement the bigger grandmother bonsai. And coming here, guys, we also have, okay, so this actually, I guess is going to be like the main guest ante room area right here. That would just maybe be for family, but when they need to receive guests, this is the main ante room area. So we introduced two nice twin chairs right here and a nice console table. All of these were locally made as well. A console table and a nice mirror to complement the space. We also introduced this nice artwork that is, I guess you can say, Islamic themed, you know, with the moon and all that. We also introduced this nice rose 3D artwork. We also have visitors' toilet as well. So we decided to follow the same theme from the other guest toilet here. You know, the travertine and wooden tile effect. Coming here, guys, we have a guest room. I mean, it's not completely set up because my client was going to bring in their bed from one of the rooms, but I'm just going to give you a small sneak peek. So we just decided to do this nice backdrop effect for the bed. When you're designing the space and, you know, you just want to bring in stuff from your former house, you know, you don't want everything to go to waste, we can, you know, find a way to make them work and look good for you. Coming into the living area, like I said, we decided to keep it very, very neutral and warm and earthy. We went with these light beige fabrics for our sofas, of course. Everything you see in this house, 98% of them are all locally produced here, right? So we introduced this 8-seater sofa design, which we picked together with our clients as well. And we also introduced this TV wall cladding that extends all the way to the staircase. If there's another brief we got from the client was she wanted wood claddings, and you see that, you know, going all around in different places in the house, right? You know, the living room is very, very, very huge. So we decided to introduce another soft sitting area here. Coming over here, we have a very huge space. So we decided to introduce this shelving, wood shelving area where we just put in some accessories just to accessorize the space, because the TV console doesn't have any openings for accessories. So we decided to put this here, which also serves as a nice backdrop in the living room. And coming over here to this wall, we introduced this very nice crystal wall brackets just at the two sides, and we also have these beautiful lush curtains to complement the space as usual. And guys, can we get into this chandelier? There are a lot of things in this house that cost me an arm and a leg, okay? So maybe now I've lost 2 arms and 2 legs, but this chandelier and that chandelier, we're going to go there in a bit, but you know, you can see that it screams expensive, right? I mean, if your lighting is not top tier, then, you know, you've not started designing. But yeah, this totally complements the space, and I love, love, love it. I love a lot of things about this living room. We have the dining area. Once again, we had this crystal chandelier to complement the one in the living room, and we also extended these wall brackets as well, coming all the way from the living room to the dining. And we have our buffet console stand with a mirror. And guys, can we also get into these dining chairs? These chairs were also produced locally. The table, like, gets into the details of all of these, guys. It's so beautiful and so lush. We have our 8-seater dining sofa here, and we also did a nice setup, of course, to complement the space. You know, someone once asked me, all these rich people, they don't used to touch on these plates. They just leave it for decor. I don't know, I'll leave it for the rich people to answer, but we just put it there, right? And guys, welcome to the kitchen. Okay guys, so you can see this kitchen. You know, there's some projects that when I do them, I just, I help myself a little, and this is one of them, because you can see how lovely this kitchen came together. So beautiful, so beautiful. This lighting, this was one of the first things I bought in this project. I had not bought anything else, I just bought this light, and I knew I wanted to use it in this kitchen. And just look at how nice that, of course I took permission from my client because I didn't know if she was going to like it, but that came out so beautiful. There are a lot of things, a lot of details to go on in this kitchen, but obviously this is the star of the show. I think the lighting comes second, but this is the star of the show. We just wanted to create, a very lush, beautiful, sophisticated kitchen. And what better way to do that by bringing in, a touch of nature, right? Of course, we wanted to extend the color theme, which is browns, but we decided to go with white as the major color for the kitchen, and also introduce some gold profiles as well to accessorize and complement the space as usual. We also have a nice pot filler here. I don't have a pot here, I'll have probably filled the tap, but we have that here. Once again, our client also wanted 2 cooking areas. So we have one over here, and we also have one over there. And right here, we have the sink area and a whole lot of countertops. You can cook as much as you want here, have your 10, 20 sisters up here, and everybody's cooking and they have enough space, right? We also have a couple of accessories, inbuilt accessories in the kitchen. We have our cutlery rack here. We also have a plate rack. We also have a plate rack here as well, and a side accessory. You can keep your spices in here. And over here, we have an inbuilt dustbin area here. While you cook, just keep it in the dustbin. And under the sink, there's a lot of accessories going on here. We have an under sink organizer here as well. Looking good. Coming upstairs, guys, I already introduced the crystal chandelier to you guys, and also the wall cladding, coming all the way upstairs. But coming here, we wanted to also do something very lovely with this wall. So we decided to make it a family picture, focal wall right here. We introduced a picture of our clients and their family. And over there, a little write-up. This is us, our life, our story, our home. You're welcome into this beautiful kids lounge, right? You can see how gorgeous this is, right? The theme for this room was just colorful, playful, just a space where the kids can just, be themselves, right? Kids gonna be kids. We have like 4 or 5 living rooms in this house, by the way. So this is just one of them. And Madame just wanted a space where our kids can just, she has 3 girls, 1 boy, little kids, and they can just turn this space upside down. We're going to go into Madame's lounge in a bit. She doesn't want them coming anywhere near her living room. So this is their space to just enjoy. You can see how nicely the space came together. We brought in this curved C-shaped couch here to, complement the bulkiness of the space. We also introduced other furniture pieces as well, like this huge ottoman, where the kids can jump up and do whatever they want, really, honestly. And we also introduced this nice, playful, colorful rug right here, very fluffy, for the kids to just do their thing. And can we get into this? This may just be my favorite thing in this place, right? I'm sorry, guys, I'm just a child. But yeah, you can see all of the accessories really complements the kids area. We also have a lot of nice artworks. Always reading this: you're beautiful, you're kind, you're amazing, you're brave, of course. And here, this artwork, because I have a sister, I always have a friend. We have 3 girls and 1 boy. So this is always going to be here for him to look at. You've never seen a space like this on the channel, and I really wanted to make this space so special for the kids. We also have more artworks over here. We have the play zone. this is where fun stuff happens. And we really did bring this together for the Cool Kids Club. Make mess, create memories. That was basically the theme for this space, and I think we pulled it off really, really well. We also introduced this ottoman. I mean, this ottoman was supposed to be for one of the kids' room, but it was a bit tight, so we decided to bring it here, and it complemented the space very, very nicely. We also introduced this artworks as well, artwork prints with, you know, all the things I can, I am, it's okay, and family rules, right? And coming over here, guys, we have the kids' room that leads right from the family lounge. This is for the big sis of the house. She wanted a mermaid themed room, so we decided to give her a mermaid bed. She likes princesses as well, so we introduced this nice wallpaper. We have a name of them now, and we also introduced this nice backdrop effect with the wall brackets as the bedside tables. We also accessorized the space a lot. The kids were here the other day and they really, really, really loved this. They really, really loved all of this. And on the wardrobe, we also decided to introduce some accessories and stickers. You know, this also glow in the dark, right? Above the switches too, in all of the kids area, we introduced some glow in the dark stickers that, you know, if you wake up in the night and you need to find a way to the toilet, you know where the switch is. We also introduced this nice vanity area for the big sis, and we decided to go in with this Playboy themed mirror design and a nice mermaid chair to complement the space as well. We have some inbuilt shelves where it can fill in with books. Coming over here, we have the bathroom. Like I said, if I design a space, why wouldn't I show it off? We decided to go with a white tile backdrop. I also decided to introduce some color tiles here just to break the white and make it look more playful for the kids. And that came very, very nicely together. And coming here, guys, we have the bedroom for our twin girls. We have Amira and we have Mimi, and they were like unicorns, right? I remember that conversation so well. It was like in the middle of the night, like 11 p.m. rather, and we're trying to like choose designs, and it was a chaotic call. Everybody was saying, oh, I want this, I want that, I want princesses from unicorn that, oh my god. But we finally made it, guys. We decided to go in with these twin bed frames for Mimi and Amira, and also introduce these nice bedside tables for them. And of course, they have their own dancing unicorn. What do they call this? Dancing music boxes? Yeah, they have that. And you know, our clients said that girls, they like jewelry, so they have their own, you know, little jewelry box here. And also we got this cute bedside table lamps. They loved it so much. You know, you can just change the colors here and put them to sleep. Very cute. And we also decided to introduce this nice vanity area for the girls, and went in with this nice beautiful butterfly mirror design. It's inverted, but I'm sure you can see it's a butterfly, right? We also have a nice twin vanity dressing chairs. These were also locally fabricated and made here in Nigeria. And coming here, we have the wardrobe area, and we also introduced nice unicorn stickers to complement the design of the room. And of course, the bathroom area here. So we basically brought in the same design. For both girls' room, we went with the same choice of tiles as well. And coming here, guys, we have the little mister of the house. This is his room. I mean, he's just 2 years old, but I'm sure very soon he's going to grow up and appreciate it, but he's already so in love with the room. As you can see, we have a soccer-themed room. Of course, I already told you guys his dad is used to be a football player. So when my madam saw the design of this room, she was like, yes, this one. The dad wants him to have this room, you know, soccer themed. So we did all of this, you know, introduced all of this design. A football player, you know, hitting the ball right there. And we also customized this right here on the bed frame. And also these bedside tables as well. These were all locally made here in Nigeria. We decided to introduce this too. And we also decided to bring in a little bit of, I guess, astronaut theme. I love you to the moon and back, as it says. And we also have some nice, you know, little stickers too for the light switches. And our client is also very, you know, crazy about sneakers, you know, the little mister. So we decided to introduce the sneaker cave here. And, you know, just some floating shoe racks for him to play with his shoes. We also have the wardrobe area over here too. And the bathroom area. You can see how nicely we designed this. We decided to introduce this pattern blue tiles, you know, because it's a boy. They said blue is for boys, pink is for girls. Okay, guys, so welcome to the Madame's Lounge. The brief for this space was rich, luxurious, soft, feminine, and you would agree with me that we delivered on this one. You can see how nicely, we put this space together. We decided to go in with this custom sectional sofa right here. And I kid you not, this is 100% locally made here in Nigeria. You can get into the details of this. You see how beautiful this came together. We have the gold details. We also introduced the center table right here and, accessorized the space. You can also see how we brought in these nice Islamic accessories too. And we also decided to accessorize the space, by bringing in some wine-colored accessories with the throw pillows on there. And we also brought in this beautiful molding wall design and introduced the nice wall bracket as well to complement it. This artwork too is a showstopper. And can we also get into this lighting, guys? When I tell you about lighting, this is exactly what I mean, because there are probably 100 other lights that complement the space, but this right here, I think it's just perfect, and you would agree with me why it is perfect. We also introduced this beautiful TV console design to complement our space. And guys, can we get into this? I think this is the star of the show in this living room. For some reason, our client, somewhere along the line, conversation came in and she mentioned she wanted a swing chair, or maybe I showed her a picture, I don't know, but we agreed on it. I know some people may be concerned, but this is due to the decking of the house. So when I tell you, you need to bring an interior designer on board from the start of your project, these are the kind of things you enjoy when an interior designer is on board from your project, okay? There's a stool somewhere, but I'm just gonna jump on this. So it's really, really sturdy and strong, and Madame likes to read, as you will see in a bit. So she can just, sit out here, lounge, and read a book. Coming over here, we have the library area, specially requested for by Madame. So we decided to do this custom bookshelving area where she can fill up with her books all over, and also just sit right here and just read a book. And she also specially requested for her library rules: look, don't touch, look with your eyes, not your hands, please, my books are shy, books resting, please let them be. We had to do this. She insisted. And we also decided to introduce this nice, very, very tranquil under staircase garden effect as well to complement the space. And coming upstairs, guys, to the penthouse, we have this beautiful stairwell design. We actually have a DB here, but we just decided to introduce this mirror and wood cladding to conceal the DB somewhere right here. Yes. And over here, we created another family focal wall design here, but this time we just used the Oga and Madame's pictures, decorated it very nicely. And well, I wish I could show you guys the pictures, but I can't, but it's so beautiful. This is my favorite spot right there. And coming in here, we have the space. This basically is a kitchenette, a very big kitchenette, right? We're going to have a little dining coming here somewhere. But yeah, I think I wish we used the space for like a living area, but Madame insisted on using it as a kitchenette. And coming here, guys, we have the home gym right here for Oga. Right, we just set it up, very nicely. We have a nice mirror here and wood cladding. And welcome, guys, to the Madame's room. This right here, I am so proud of this space because, guys, it came exactly as we imagined it, My client was so concerned about, because space was so big and she wanted it to look really, really nice. And, the thing I mentioned earlier about, loving wood claddings and paddings. So we decided to go in with a full wall padding headboard right here. We did a mix of wood cladding and also some mirrors right here. And we also introduced this fabric padding headboard, full headboard right here. And we decided to introduce these pendant dropping petals for the bedside lights. And can we also get into the details of all the bedside tables in this house? This was also 100% locally made right here in Nigeria. We also introduced this sitting area right here for Madame's. You're tired of sitting on the bed, you come sit on the couch, right? With a very beautiful backdrop and this beautiful lightings, wall brackets, which also complements the chandelier we have here going on in the middle. We also introduced the full cladding for the TV console coming in here, which introduces you to the closet. As you can see, this closet is so posh. You would agree with me. We introduced this double island. Right here, we also have this center jewelry organizer. We also introduced a nice center ottoman here for madam. You know, you can take a nice mirror picture and wear your shoes, right? And can we get into the divineness, is that a word, of this dressing vanity mirror? We didn't want to block the windows because, you know, we wanted to allow for more ventilation in the space. So we decided to go with this mirror design that just closes. You know, it looks like it's just an accessory, and when you open it, you just look at this. We also introduced a nice, of course, dressing mirror chair. This is so soft, guys. I can't even lie. I wish this was my closet, right? But soon, I'll give you guys a tour. Another tour, you know, from my mouth to God's ears. We also introduced very, very beautiful glass doors as well, you know, just to give you that luxurious effect. And maybe this may be one of my most favorite places in the house. Welcome to the bathroom. We designed this specially once again for madam. You can see how lush and just luxurious this feels, right? You don't always have to have busy tiles in order for you to have that luxurious feel. This is just very beautiful matte tiles that my madam picked, but you can see how we complement it nicely with the gold accessories, you know, going on all over. And can we get into this bathtub? I wish I had the time to, you know, tell you guys all about the bathtub, but the bathtub made it. That's all you need to know, and it's sitting here beautifully. We also introduced this beautiful curved niche design and introduced a bit of a marble backsplash right here for the bathtub. We also brought in same acrylic transparent basins for the bathtub too. Let me know what you think about the bathroom. And last but not the least, welcome to the master's bedroom. As you can see, we killed it as usual. Madam wanted a very masculine feel for the bedroom, and you can see that we delivered. We went on with a full wall cladding effect for the headboard. We also introduced the wood and complemented it with the nice subtle gray marble board as well. We also introduced some blue, you know, just to give it some masculine feel, and beautiful curtains. We also have a very beautiful balcony here, guys. You can just sit and lounge out here, you know, enjoy the views. And coming over here, we have this beautiful sitting area for the master's room. You know, you and I just sitting watching football or a movie, you know. And coming over here, we have the beautiful walk-in closet as well. We continued with the great theme for the master's closet as well. And yeah, you can see how beautiful this came together. We have our pull down hangers going on here. We also complemented with beautiful black glass accessories. And coming over here, we have the bathroom. Very masculine too. My client is so happy. Do you know my client calls this house? He said it's a 5-star hotel. You know, it's giving 5-star. So if there was Michelin stars for interior design, this house would be it. Anyways, let's get into this bathroom. You know, we decided to make it feel very masculine. We introduced some brown, you know, brown wooden tiles for the backdrop. And of course, our beautiful brown acrylic bathtub coming here too. We also introduced some very beautiful towel warmers. You know, you just step out of the bathroom and pick up your warm towel, dry your body, and a beautiful acrylic bath. You guys, you can see how intentional the design in this house was, right? So don't forget to bring us on board from the starting of the project. Like I told you, we came on board this project just before it was roofed, and you can see the details. Voila. We also have a beautiful sitting outdoor pergola area here. I mean, you can see me bringing you guys into the space with my lantern. So we designed the space The clients wanted an outdoor pergola. Of course, I mean, this house is huge. It's only befitting that there's an outdoor pergola here. So you can just sit out here and just lounge, you know, and it's so breezy, guys. I mean, this house is basically set on a hill, so it's really, really windy and nice out here. And then we have a beautiful landscaping here. We introduced a lot of natural plants and artificial landscaping here. And we also have a beautiful swing chair. We also have the beautiful pool area up here. I mean, it's not fully set up, but yeah. All right, guys, that brings us to the end of the tour. I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed giving you the tour. This is definitely one of our best projects yet. So for those of you that have been asking for long tours, I hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll be bringing more your way. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, drop a comment. Let me know your favorite space in the house. I mean, I know mine. There are a lot of them. And you know, what best way to bring the end of the video than right by my bonsai tree. So you guys, these things are available to order. I hope this video gets us to 10K subscribers for the end of the year. We'll probably do a giveaway or two, but thank you guys so much for sticking with us. I don't take your love for granted. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.